Welcome back to the channel everyone. Today we're diving deep into one of the most iconic American sports cars ever built, the Chevrolet Corvette. For decades this car has represented performance, design, and value in a way that few others can match. And in its current generation, the Corvette pushes boundaries even further, transforming itself into something that can genuinely rival European exotics while still keeping its American muscle DNA alive. Let's take an in-depth look at what makes this machine so special, from the way it looks on the outside, to the feel of its cabin, to how it performs on the road and track, and of course, the pricing that makes it such an intriguing option in today's performance car market. When you first lay eyes on the Corvette, it immediately grabs attention. The car's design has evolved from its classic long nose, short deck proportions into a mid-engine supercar shape. This generation looks lower, wider, and far more aggressive than ever before. The sculpted bodywork has sharp angles, aerodynamic cuts, and muscular lines that make it look like it's constantly in motion, even when it's parked. Up front, the low, pointed nose, wide grille openings, and sleek LED headlights all work together to give the car an exotic stance. The massive side air intakes aren't just for show, they serve a critical purpose in feeding air to the mid-mounted engine and cooling systems. Around back, you'll find quad exhaust tips, a bold rear diffuser, and angular taillights that stay true to Corvette's modern styling cues. It looks just as striking on the street as it does sitting next to cars costing 2 or 3 times as much, which is part of the magic. You get the presence of a supercar without paying Ferrari or Lamborghini money. Moving inside, Chevrolet has taken the Corvette's cabin to a whole new level. Previous generations often got criticized for interiors that didn't match the car's performance. But now, when you step into the driver's seat, it feels like you're sliding into a cockpit designed purely for speed and precision. The driver is the absolute focus here. The center console is high in angle, separating the driver from the passenger and wrapping you in. There's a row of buttons running along the console that controls climate and other functions, and while it takes some getting used to, it really emphasizes that fighter jet vibe. The steering wheel is squared off with a flat top and bottom, which adds a sporty feel and gives you a clear view of the digital gauge cluster. The quality of materials has taken a massive leap forward. Soft leather, carbon fiber, and suede can be found throughout, depending on how you spec it. The seats come in different levels of aggressiveness, from comfortable GT seats perfect for longer drives, to competition sport seats that hug you tightly during high-speed cornering. The infotainment system is powered by Chevrolet's latest software, responsive and easy to use, with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard. The sound system, especially when upgraded to the Bose Performance series, fills the cabin with crystal clear audio, though honestly, most Corvette owners will tell you the best soundtrack comes from right behind your head, the roar of that V8 engine. And that brings us to performance, the heart of the Corvette. The current Stingray model is powered by a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8, producing around 495 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque when equipped with the performance exhaust. What makes this setup special isn't just the numbers, but the fact that this power is now sent to the rear wheels through a mid-engine layout. This is a massive shift in Corvette history, as every generation before had the engine up front. By moving it behind the driver, the Corvette achieves much better weight distribution, improved handling, and a level of balance that allows it to compete with cars like the Porsche 911 and even some entry-level McLarens. The acceleration is nothing short of breathtaking. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in about 2.9 seconds when properly optioned, which firmly plants it in supercar territory. The 8-speed dual-clutch transmission is quick, smooth, and intuitive, giving you rapid shifts without any hesitation. Handling is razor-sharp, thanks to precise steering and an available magnetic ride control suspension system that adapts to the road in real time. On a smooth highway cruise, it can be comfortable and compliant, soaking up bumps. On a racetrack, it tightens up and delivers cornering grip that keeps you glued to the tarmac. Braking performance is equally impressive, with strong, consistent stopping power that inspires confidence even when pushing hard. What's remarkable is how approachable the Corvette feels. Some high-end performance cars can feel intimidating, but the Corvette manages to balance accessibility with capability. Whether you're a seasoned driver or someone just stepping into the world of high-performance sports cars, the Corvette makes it easy to connect with the car and enjoy it. Of course, no review would be complete without talking about price. This is where the Corvette truly shines. The base price of the Stingray starts at around $65,000, which is absolutely insane when you compare it to its rivals. A Porsche 911 with similar performance costs nearly twice that. Even when you add options like the Z51 Performance Package, upgraded wheels, or the premium interior packages, you're still far below what you'd pay for European competition. It's one of the few cars on the market that delivers supercar looks and performance at a fraction of the price. Now, if you want even more performance, Chevrolet also offers higher trims like the Corvette Z06. That car takes things up another notch, with a naturally aspirated 5.5-liter flat plane crank V8 that screams to over 8,000 RPM and produces over 670 horsepower. It's one of the most unique engines on the market, and it transforms the Corvette into a track weapon capable of embarrassing cars worth 4 or 5 times as much. Pricing for the Z06 starts around $110,000, which is still considered a bargain in the world of exotic performance machines. Overall, the Chevrolet Corvette is a triumph of engineering and design.